Revolut is partnered with Quant. Revolut is an all-in-one finance app for your money. Look what it says, guys, for the United States. Aha, I see what Max is doing. Yeah, coming full circle, right? Join 40 plus million customers globally using Revolut to send money to 140 plus countries, hold up to 25 plus currencies in an app, and spend in 150 plus currencies. On the far right side, it says that Revolut is a global neobank and financial technology company with headquarters where? In London. The United Kingdom offers banking services for retail customers and businesses. It was founded in 2015 by Nikolai Stoloronsky and Vlad Yatsenko. Okay? So it's there. Interesting. Revenue, 850 million GBP as of 2022. 7,500 employees as of 2023. Could be higher, right? We got to get the next particular report. But what's really, really interesting in my own notes is this that I want to get into. And it talks about Revolut. Were you guys aware that back in July 2021, Revolut, this particular UK-based financial services firm, was valued at $33 billion in regards to private investors. Now, shout out to Rue and obviously Underdog. We're always studying the whole thing of, what's VCs doing, in that regard. But 33 billion in private investors, making it the most valuable UK tech startup at the time. Now, of course, Forbes did an update stating that Revolut's net worth, I should say, is more closer to 13.8 billion after private markets took a hit. But the other key thing that I gathered in regards to the notes, listen to this part, is Revolut should be looked upon as a fintech unicorn. Now, that sounds pretty darn bold, does it not? But offers services such as currency exchange, budgeting, global transfer payments. In 2022 itself, of course, it was worth quite a bit. But the point is that they have a lot of Quant that they own. And most importantly, remember how we talked about tokenized deposits? Well, back in 2022, they put in about 12.6 billion in total deposits, a 70% increase from the previous year. 70% increase? Wow. Revolut founded in 2015, Nikolai Storonsky, like I said, and also Vlad Yatsenko. They own 20% of the company. Back to the topic, even from the stellar point of view. Remember how we talk about 20% of companies, while corporate investors own around 75%. Now, I'm going to share this part on the screen with you guys. Give me just a second. This is good stuff as well. So, check out this screenshot. This is why you want to pay attention to Revolut and the Quant connection. So, look at this. Revolut. How much QNT do they own? My God, 55,000 QNT? Holy cow, right? Look at this. Let's take you over to this posting. This was posted February, so a few months ago. Look what it says. Revolut to launch own crypto exchange. Here's what we know. We are launching a new crypto exchange built with advanced traders in mind. Goes on to also mention in an email to some of its customers, leading digital bank Revolut app announced plans to launch its own cryptocurrency exchange for which it is currently testing a beta version. That was back in February. Boasts some 30 million users for its existing products, which no doubt hopes will convert to users in its eventual centralized exchange. Remember how we talked about utility motion, mass adoption? I think for the most part I got some of your attention here. Revolut's existing platform already features some crypto-related functionality, but is much limited in the scope and range of offered assets. Little has been revealed, but they know that the exchange will see lower fees than existing app and also provide analytical tools to users. Company already sets fees between 0% and 0.09%, making it significantly more competitive compared to your other centralized exchanges in the industry. And of course, when we mention centralized exchanges, people will mention Binance. Well, for context, fees on Binance Exchange began at a whopping 0.57%. So look at that. That's a huge difference. Despite having to withdraw crypto-related services from users in the United Kingdom, CoinDesk claims it has seen an email regarding the exchange sent to a UK customer. And of course, they got some screenshots in that regard. But the main thing is understanding that these guys are huge, absolutely huge. And to have that much QNT, and if anything, have it put into motion for when this CEX comes out, do you not understand the bigger picture? All right. 2024, June 2024, right? 24th, 3 days ago. Look at this report, guys. ISO TC307, architecture, or I should say active participation, task force, November 2023 to roughly the present. Look at all these updates. Look at this, for example, excuse me. So you have a revision of reference architecture. You have security management updates. You have auditing guidelines. You have physical assets as non-fungible tokens, representations of this. You have, for example, overviews, privacy updates. You have taxonomy, I'm not even pronouncing that right, reference to architecture. You have overviews, guidelines, data flow models, use cases, right? But again, what's the main one you see? ISO TC307. What's ISO TC307? It's the Quant network standard, right, for building on blockchain, like the Microsoft of crypto, Microsoft of blockchain, I should say. Gilbert Verdin has even referenced that, right? Jumping over to this from ISO, look at this, TC307, once again, June 2024. Why are we pointing this out? Well, because it's the impact and relevance to these projects. A Data Act, think about this for a second, guys, introduces essential requirements regarding smart contracts for executing data sharing agreements in Article 36. Back to this. EIDAS2 introduces European digital identity wallets. We talked about this last week, right, when we did the Jasmy QNT segment. So this is what Europe is doing. And the Qualified Trust Services contemplates electronic ledgers in its scope, defines requirements for qualified electronic ledgers. Back to what Rue was talking about in his outlines. MiCA refers to the need for deploying more environmentally friendly solutions for the consensus mechanisms used for the validation of transactions in what crypto assets. Remember that screenshot I shared with you guys in the last deep dive where it's like, yes, your banker coins will use crypto. Don't listen to that narrative. I'm not going to shout out the guy's name. He's come to my channel numerous times bashing me. I'm not going to bash him back. That's not my style. But you know who he is. You could go on YouTube, type in Baker Coins, and go to his channel. He doesn't believe in the Baker Coins. He thinks a bunch of a false, whatever the case be. God bless the guy. I pray for him. I don't hate him. But the key thing is, regarding this latter regulation, the European Commission started discussing CELEC JTC19 regarding assessment of CO2 footprint of blockchain/DLT. You can throw Hedera in that mix, which opened a working item on the environmental and sustainability classification methodology of consensus mechanisms of blockchain and, of course, DLTs. And where is this cited from? Because everybody wants a citation. Can't blame you. Bottom left from LACnet. LACchain shows who, guys? They chose Quant. Is there a little bit more in regards to this? Yes. Now we talk about orchestration, organization, projects that are relevant to ISO TC307. European Union adopted 3 regulations. Back to the topic of regulations. Did we forget about this? Might be interesting to TC307 and how so. Regulation 2023/2854, the European Parliament and the Council of the 13th of December 2023 harmonized rules on fair access to and use of data and amending Regulation EU, that particular act, right? Directive Data Act. Here's another one. All these other ones about digital identity framework. So again, this is why I was telling everybody it's not financial advice. This is the way I look at it. I am going to be positioning myself for for what's going on in Europe in regards to digital identity and also what's going on in Japan. That way I could hit both markets for when they both do their own thing. That makes sense to me. Back to the whole thing about MiCA. And again, projects in support of the participation of European experts in SDO activities on blockchain are ongoing. So all these participants, and of course I have more in regards to this, but it just pounds it home that much more. I guess I will show you this last part. Silvia Atancio, head of innovation, expanding the Italian Spunta program. Listen to this, guys. Goes live in March. That was back in 2020. Again, R3 aged really, really well to be Europe-wide and corporate with European banks for Spunta. For you guys that don't know about this, look in the background. Corda. That was already there. All these people are saying that was only XDC, and they were speculative about that. That aged well as well. And look at this private conversation. Don't ask me where he gets this. All right? Look at this private conversation, you guys. Okay? What does it say here? December 12th, 2019, Gilbert Verdian from a deleted account. You'll never know who, apparently. But it says, great project for financial institutions. We're working in the right space to be able to deliver to the sector at scale. Spunta, only one banking application. There are many more in the pipeline to run SIA chain and interoperable through what? The Overledger. Huh. That also aged well. Do we have another example about R3? Boom. Let's take it back to r3.com/case study/Spunta. What does it say? Spunta. API Lab DLT, revolutionizing the interbank reconciliation process in Italy. Again, see how it all comes back full circle? This is ABI, not API, sorry. Italian Banking Association, SIA, NTT Data, and R3 governed by ABI and is live in over 100 Italian banks, represent 91% of the nation's bank. Case studies, processes, how it all comes together, a solution, real-time checkups, smart contract technology. Remember, back to that video example, provides banks with automated feedback on their transactions. My God. All right, a little bit more about this from Corda. Again, the solutions. Why Corda? Because Corda was designed from the ground up to meet the exacting standards of the financial services industry and had a close compatibility with technical competitiveness or I can't pronounce it. I'm reading too much tonight. Already in place in the banks. Spunta needed to be able to set up and change bilateral channels easily. Right. Through what? Maybe hooking up with Quant's Overledger. All right. Some of you guys ask what cold storage solution I use. I use this, and it is the Decent wallet. All right. I also, of course, have a ledger like this. All right. You can get a discount basically from going into the affiliate link, which is in all the live video descriptions and recorded and so on. And for the yahoos that are out there, they're like, this is just a shield. And, Will Fix pointed this out, and it's a great point. Were you aware that you don't necessarily get a discount link just going straight to the site? No, you actually have to go through a platform like this. So how cool is that? I don't think anybody's complaining about that. But anyway, use the link, get a discount. There's another one here. If you're the type of person you want to get one for you and your significant other, you can get two of them. They actually have another promotion, which is this, and I think this is cool. You can get an all-in-one card wallet plus backup card package. Interesting. I thought that was cool. And again, one of the main key things I like about the Decent wallet is not having to do the red tape of jumping through all the hoops for XDC and the custom folder. I mean, Edward Vincent can vouch on that. Some of you guys can too as well in regards to Ledger. That was a pain in the butt. You don't have that problem. You literally open up your phone. It's on your app. Track everything that's going on, right? And, saying goes, not your keys, not your crypto. You know the drill. Check it all out, though, if you wish to do so. It is truly the cold storage solution that I use for the most part. There's still some on Ledger that, I kind of split it up on it and so on. So it is what it is. But if I have preference over one, I'm going with this one. A lot easier to use and so on. And some people, even to this day, still ask me which one to use.